rest was cool. Yeah, so yeah, you know, works hard.
But also to bottle the fear.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's cool.
Yeah. Like,
And then two, just be always like filming all the time, which is
Yeah.
fine. But then I'm like, if you make a post on Facebook, there's a screen that I'm reading.
these are supposed to be candid shots.
My name is Tim. I am the president of Pixel Expo. I've been president of Pixel Expo since our first show in 2022. And I have been a member of the Pixel team since 2014 when Phoenix was first formed. So this will be my fifth Pixel Expo. Pixel Expo first came up as an idea in 2014. A group of friends and I were hanging out at a food truck. It was my wife's birthday. Actually, April 6th, 2014 was the day that this happened. We just lost our primary convention in Perth, which was YCon. So there was a huge gap in the market. And we had a couple of events that were trying to sort of get off the ground, but we didn't have anything gaming specific in Perth. PAX, I think, had just started that year, so we went over for PAX and thought, you know, this is such an awesome idea. Let's see if we can try and do something here in Perth.
I'm Wade. I started with Pixel Expo in 2022 when I was operations manager, and I've been with Pixel ever since, so for 4 years. This year for Pixel Versus, I am the finance executive, taking care of all the money. I've worked with Tim and a few of the other people before, and I also was part of YCon back in the day, so I kind of had an impression that these guys were a little bit more professional than we were at the very beginning of YCon, which would have been 25 years ago now. A lot of passion, a little bit more professionalism, and there was a lot of people who really liked lists, which is actually a really good thing to have in this kind of an industry.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm the Chief of Staff for Pixel Expo. I've been involved with Pixel Expo since our first physical show at Perth Convention Exhibition Centre. In that role, I was the Vice President of Pixel Expo. And this year, I'm returning to the team as the Chief of Staff. Been involved with some previous shows over the years, and we're looking to bring something else to the community to give them the event that they were missing. An event with feeling and passion and just a general time for people to enjoy the fandoms that they're involved in.
My name is Ben. I first attended Pixel in 2022 as a Pixel Pal. I am the Finance 2IC for Pixel 2026, which will be my fourth Pixel. We've obviously grown tremendously since Pixel Expo 2022. It was a very close-knit team, both with Pixel Pals and with Pixel team themselves, and it sort of helped to drive a feeling of community within everyone, particularly with the Pixel Pals. I think everyone was very supportive of each other, but you can see that with the Pixel team as well. They were all very, very happy to get involved and help each other out and support each other, and it was just great to see.
My name's Daniel. This year I am the theatre manager. I first joined Act 3 just as a volunteer in the theatre, just kind of being the help. Third year now. Did it, liked it, kept sticking around. The people running it are running it for, as I said, the people, the community of Perth. We're not for profit. Everything we do is out of our own free will, out of our own free time. We're solely doing it for the community, and the fact that the team's grown this big, even since I just joined halfway through, it's crazy just to see the amount of people who want to help for free, pretty much, because they have just such a passion.
My name is Prince. I have attended the very first Pixel Expo. I started working for Pixel Expo in Pixel Expo 4 last year as the interactivity coordinator. I am now the production 2IC officer for Pixel Expo this year. Perth was really struggling to get conventions back, especially after COVID hit. And that was I think that was a big memory for a lot of people especially pre-COVID times where we would just all be hanging out at all of these conventions that came to Perth. And then once the pandemic hit, everything just sort of stopped, and all of these conventions that were based interstate just stopped coming. So in the convention community, we wanted to have that sort of gathering all over again. What better way than, getting a whole bunch of people that used to go to these conventions and want to bring that atmosphere back for the people. Seeing this expo grow from what it was to now has honestly been such a gratifying and humbling journey.
What a disappointment. Two of them on swings and one of them barking.
Hi, I'm Kat from the very first Pixel Expo. I was the interactivity coordinator of Pixel Expo Versus. I am the executive producer. Yeah, I've been with Pixel for 5 years. Pixel Expo Quiz Night is a way to not only fundraise, but also to bring our community together for an event prior to the expo itself, and to also announce some of our really big parts of the expo, things like guests, when applications might open, ticket sales launching, so it's like a huge launch event, kind of a community party.
I'm Thomas. My first Pixel was level 2 back 3 years ago. This year I'm the Operations Pavilion support, and this year will be my 4th year attending Pixel Expo. I think it's really cool for an event to have, it's like to hype it up. Like obviously you have the Expo, it's something really cool to look forward to, but like having an event where you can have these reveals, have this, still build up that community, have that connection. It slowly is like a really fun one to actually start events and the build up to obviously the Expo itself.
Hello, I am Julia. My first Pixel Expo was Act 3, I believe it was called, so a couple of years ago. And then that was as a patron, and I came on as a panel/workshop coordinator last year, and this year I'm the staff lead to IC. So it does give us a really good opportunity to showcase all the guests that are coming, what might be coming within the actual expo itself. It gives us an opportunity to showcase some of our really, really cool animators and content creators and stuff that we do work with.
So the very first Pixel Expo Quiz Night happened in end of 2014. So we had a launch event, which was us, saying this is Pixel Expo, this is our expectations. Videos up on YouTube if you want to watch it. From there, we launched our first quiz night. The idea behind doing a quiz night is we had one before, and we knew they were a really good way to get community support and to generate a little bit of revenue for us because we started with $100, and that was our starter money. So the quiz night was a free venue that we knew through a friend, and that seemed like a really good way. And again, sold out quiz night venue. We had like 13 or 14 tables, which was great. And then it's just become a staple for Pixel, and it's just grown into this. It's more than just a quiz night now. It's like there's an expectation. Like this year, tickets sold out in 36 hours, which is just unreal.
For a quiz night.
For a quiz night, right? And it's not the quiz night. I mean, people love the quiz night as it's great to come hang out and have a drink and answer questions. But I think I say this in the Discord that we have for our team. It's like the road to Pixel Expo begins at quiz night, and there's that expectation of it's not just questions and answers. It is the beginning of a year-long story that culminates at Pixel Expo Versus this year.
I got asked by Nick and Tim, it's like, hey, can you go and find some venues? And I was like, yeah, sure, I could do that. Oh god, that first week I probably made close to 40 or 50 phone calls, just trying to work out what would be available, wouldn't be available.
And then we narrowed it down to a couple of venues, so organised a time to go and grab some keys to have a look at them. So that was a whole afternoon. We gave a report through to Tim. Tim sent that through to the rest of the exec team, and they pretty much decide from there. So it was a lot of running around, a lot of running around, and then there's the whole setup itself, which is a few hours, and it's a whole thing.
This year I was part of the team that helped pick the questions, and that was a bit of a meeting, couple of hours all sitting together trying to figure out what kind of topics we wanted to talk about. I'm personally responsible for the hard round that we had this year, which was about all things hard and not difficulty-based questions.
Hi, my name is Rhiannon Suckley, and I've been a part of Pixel Expo since its first event in 2022. This year I am the operations executive, and I have been a part of Pixel for 5 years. I think quiz nights have always been very popular. It's one of the nights where they're relatively easy to put together, but they're so much fun. People love to be right. You always got to make sure you go to a venue that can fit everyone, and we're also not going to either freeze or roast. We've also got to make sure we've got the stock for either the prizes, also alcohol and drinks. Other prep that goes into that is ensuring that we have the questions down, and that's always a really fun task to do, but also it's kind of nerve-wracking because you've got to make sure you get your answers right.
For us, it's an opportunity for our new team members to learn how to work an event. We encourage our new committee members to try and work the quiz night so they can get a feel and understanding for the different flows of the exec and how the event comes together as a whole. As sort of like a dummy run for the Pixel Expo, even though the two aren't comparable in terms of scale, but it's a really good opportunity for people to say, okay, I've had a go at doing this, I can do this in a safe environment. Having a conversation with myself or any of the exec, and if you show passion and desire to be in this industry, we will give you that opportunity. We've had people that have had no event management skills, and most of us didn't. I didn't have any before I started doing this. I never thought I'd work in event management, and I don't as my full-time job. And if you have that love and that passion, we want to give you that platform to be able to execute your vision for what you see for Pixel Expo. If you're coming to us with that love and passion in your heart, come work with us. Like we can't wait to work with people like that.
That's the only way you're gonna get to shovel it.
Yeah.
The gaming operations 2IC. So basically anything and everything related to gaming competitions, tabletop, yada yada yada. There's actual people that run that under me, but they're reporting to me and I'm supporting them however I can. Talking a lot of shit while people buy drinks from me. That's the main thing, honestly.
I applied to be on committee in 2023 and I haven't left since. My first job, it was cosplay green room coordinator. Basically during the competitions, I'd show people the route backstage. My current role now is guests. Moving on up.
That'll be exciting.
It is. I'm very excited for the announcement of the guests. It's going to be so hype. It's going to be so good.
It's been really fun. It feels like a big family. So instead of just like an organization, it's like everyone with passion and love for like all the conventions. It's been really fun. I've started 2024, but it's under SAE as well, when I had to do an internship and be the shadow president. Yeah, that's how I learned all the behind the scenes. And then I joined last year as the activation coordinator, and I'm back this year as an animator. I love the mochi hitting one with the Christmas. I also love like the glitch pigs, where it started from pigs and it just glitching out. Yeah, and then of course tonight's announcement video. I'm very excited to see everyone's reaction to the guests, as well as having fun and enjoying their nights. Because it's my first time being joining the quiz night, so it'll be fun and interesting to see.
At Pixel Expo at the moment, I am an animator. So I attended Pixel Expo last year, and then I saw how just cool the environment was and all the different areas, especially the animations, I'm most interested in. So I wanted to contribute my skills to making Pixel better. Yeah, so it's a change because I just recently finished uni. So I'm just trying to find my place in the world, if you know what I mean. But I do luckily know a member of the team already, so I'm kind of have that connection with someone. Yeah. But no, starting to get to know everyone's very nice. Everyone's very nice.
My role, I am Pixel's ambassador. I'm Pixel's ambassador. I'm the Pixel ambassador? A host? I do things. I do my best. I talk. I don't stop talking. So I've been involved with Pixel Expo since Pixel Expo 1, or the first one in 2022, if I remember the dates right. I came on board as their quiz night host for the first Pixel, and here we are 5 years later. 5th quiz night in a row. Let's go, baby! The announcements, I'm sure that's what everybody's saying. This, Pixel does this thing where every year they somehow beat every expectation, blow it out of the water, and somehow we're impossible to top it. Every year they figure out how to go the next step higher.
My current role is Pixel Trade Coordinator, which is your merchandise and help desk, and I'm also dealing with the merchandise this year. Well, a long time ago I used to be part of YCon volunteering, and then when that kind of died down and I started hearing about Pixel Expo and knowing a lot of the people there, I was like, yeah, I've got to come back. The announcements, I want to hear who's coming. I think it's going to be so good. I mean, it's no one that's coming, but I wish I could get Lana Pierce.
That would be amazing. That's going in the video now. We're going to tag Alana Pierce.
No. Sorry, no.
I'm ready to go. We did that. We did the announcement stuff. We like that. Audio levels. You mess around with it on the fly if we need. Cool.
So I'm Borgie. I'm the AV Pavilion Coordinator. AV Coordinator for the pavilions. So I've been a part of Pixel Expo sort of since Act 2. I came down with SAE Perth to mentor some students and ended up getting roped into doing some of the Pixel Expo side stuff, and I've been here ever since. Mostly it's the community. We're all, at the end of the day, a bunch of friends who are putting together a really cool major project. It's a lot of fun. So that's what makes me stay. Plus it's a lot of AV stuff, and that's my bag. So what am I looking forward to at the quiz night? I'm looking forward to probably the announcements, right? Everybody's looking forward to the announcements at quiz night and seeing what kind of big guests we've got and what kind of big events that we've got coming. I've already been reaching out to a lot of people to come down. My dream is to get NADPod down here, NADDPOD, not another D&D podcast. It's run by Brian Murphy, Emily Axford, Cobalt Tanner and Jake Hurwitz, all the College Humor fame, and it's a great podcast I love.
I am Darren, I'm the Content Creator Manager, and we are doing something different here. We're doing a dual interview with Tristan, the Media Manager. So how you doing, Tristan?
Not bad. Quite busy already.
Yeah, that's it. We're getting everything all set up. How long have you been with Pixel Expo?
This is my first year actually being media coordinator and on the team, but I've been volunteering at Pixel for the past 2 years, both under SAE.
Nice. SAE do so much for Pixel. It's really awesome. This is my second year on staff for myself. both years as content creator manager, but before that I was a Pixel Pal, which are the content creators for Pixel Expo. Enjoyed it so much I thought I'd jump on the team, and I tell you what, it's been a ride. How's your experience with the team been so far?
Been really good. Everyone's very welcoming and really on the ball with showing the passion for making Pixel Expo happen.
That's one thing I've always noted, is the passion of the people around it and the fun that everybody has. It makes it the place to be, and it's why Pixel Expo succeeded so well, I think, because there's the passionate people behind the scenes. What are you looking forward to tonight?
Tonight is my first quiz night actually for Pixel Expo. I definitely can't wait to see the community come together for one event.
Can't wait to hear the announcements.
Oh yes.
I think it's 10 guests now.
Was it 10 or was it more than that?
I heard 10. I heard 10 at lunch, so I'm not sure what number. Definitely a lot, and yeah, it's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see it. So we're currently standing outside. Why are we standing outside?
They're doing surprise testing without us.
No, they hate us.
They hate us. They're so mean to us. They bully us.
Yeah.
The exec just hate everyone.
Yeah, they just don't want us inside. There's secret squirt. Look at the level of trust here. They closed the blind so we can't see what's going on inside.
Bones are shaking out my skin. I got tingling in my hands, moving like a lightning strike. I'm on tonight, so just catch me if you can. Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Got one option, light it up.
It's our opening. It's our launch party. This is we're confirming it's definitely happening this year.
Quiz nights for Pixel Expo has actually been one of the longest running events we've had. We're probably up to 7, maybe 8 quiz nights for Pixel Expo. Quiz nights are a great place for the community to get together, get involved, and let their hair down. It's a great opportunity for us to do a little bit of fundraising, but the majority of the night is just getting everyone together, having fun, and we usually use it to a bit of a launching platform where we'll announce some of our guests, some of our activities, and some of the special secrets for our attendees so they can find out what's going on in the show.
I feel like Pixel gives an opportunity at a second chance, or I refer to it as my love letter to the community. And it's my way of saying thank you and you know, for giving me a safe space to express myself and to be able to meet all the people in my life. You know, I wouldn't have met my wife, I wouldn't have met my best friends. Nick, our VP and Chief of Staff, was on my bridal party and I was on his. Like, there are all these connections that I wouldn't have made had it not been for events like this. So for me, running it is a no-brainer because it gives me an opportunity to say thank you and to pass on that love that I have for the community to everyone else and give them those opportunities to connect with people that are important to them.
I think there's so many things that makes Pixel special, from the team to what we produce to how we help the community to how we, gosh. But if I was to pick one thing, for me personally, I believe it's the people, and not necessarily the people in the team, but it's the people we meet through the team. It's the community that we help reach and we help create those safe spaces for and places for people to meet and to really just embrace who they are.
It was the people that drew me to Pixel Expo. Working with my friends and friends that I've had for a very, very long time, but also giving back to the community.
It's about building something that I'm proud of, building something for the community, for people to actually do, instead of just building something that makes money.
We're all in the same community together, right? So there's no competition between us. It's just, we are all trying to achieve the same goal.
Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Only one option, light it up. Heart is pounding out my chest, the blood boils inside of me. Looking at the walls around me, closing in, I think, what's it gonna be? Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Got strike them on tonight, so just catch me if you can. Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Got one option, light it up. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone alive. I'm way too hot to touch, so just remember if you try, everything burns. Whole house packed, not here to make friends. Do or die moment, I love it this tense. Who am I taking out? Thinking you're next.